Hello, today I'd like to share with you a visualization I've made to help you connect or reconnect with the animal movements you made during your first year of life. This is a very powerful way to connect with the animals we share this world with. It's also a way to deeply reprogram our brain and our whole nervous system response. And so I hope that you enjoy doing it, and please leave any comments or reflections in the comments section below. Enjoy. Connect to different animal movements of your first year. You can do this as a visualization, or you can physically mimic the animal movements. Imagine you are a baby discovering the earth for the first time. Play with the order of the movements while pretending to be the animal which expresses them. It's impossible to do them exactly as a flexible 1-year-old can, but experiment, have fun, and do what you can. To begin, breathe deeply and connect with your center line between your mouth and perineum. We're going to begin with the snake, the origin of all form and movement, our midline. The best way to support your midline is through movement or touch along it, the inner family. Move your spine in as many ways as possible, making reflex movements from your mouth. These reflex movements include sucking and moving your head. And then wiggle like a snake down into your tail. Play with rolling from left to right. Rotating, spiraling, flexing to your left, extending to your left, flexing to your right, extending to your right. You are a snake, wiggling along the earth. Your belly feels the support of the earth. Push with your mouth against the earth and wiggle backwards. Push with your tail and wiggle forwards. Now reach with your mouth, darting out your tongue and moving forward to look for your prey. Explore these different movements as a snake. What do you notice as you wiggle around on the land? Other animals, your prey perhaps, or your predators. Different types of vegetation. Slither through the different terrains. Roll, wiggle. Wiggle and explore for as long as you have the energy to be a snake, outside, under the sun, outside in the shade, under shelter. And when you have had enough of wiggling and moving, find a hole to slide into and curl around to sleep. Now in our evolution we become a frog. Practice the movements of the different reflexes which support the frog movements. Play at being a frog, rocking between your arms and legs. Flex your arms while extending your legs. Flex your legs while extending your arms. If you want to support these movements through touch, hold the center line, the snake, and then move your touch out from the center of your pelvis into your hips and down your legs into your feet. Both legs and both feet at the same time. For your upper body, connect from the midline of your heart and move out across your shoulders into your arms and into your hands, both arms, both hands. And you can hold both feet or both hands. You can hold any, if you know points of the extraordinary vessels, hold those, but holding your heel inside and outside. Holding at your wrist, inside and outside, inside yin, outside yang, feeling the connection between the inner part of your limb and the outer part of your limb. Feel the connection between your upper body and your lower body. 2 arms, 2 legs, upper, lower. Now you can be a frog. Push into both of your arms and move backwards. Push into both of your legs and move forward. Then jump forward, pushing with both arms together and both feet together. Become a frog, hopping around on the land, looking for your prey. Remember, you can move between the land and water. What do you notice on the land as you hop around? Or rest, watching, sensing your prey, insects. Maybe you want to hop into somewhere moist or somewhere wet, water. How do you feel as a frog? What are you drawn to? You might want to rest in a safe, moist hiding spot. And you evolve into a reptile. Become more aware of the left and the right sides of your body. You can start to coordinate movements of your leg and your arm, extending or flexing. Be aware of this wiggly movement of left and right, the left and the right sides doing the same thing, both extending. The arm and the leg of the left and the left side can both extend, and you stretch out and feel your left side, still being close to the earth because you're a reptile. And while you're extending your left side, you can bring the arm and the leg of your right side close together, to flex them, maybe even to touch the hand and the foot together. And then you do the same on the other side. The right side I did that you flexed. Now extend that side, still in contact with the floor, the earth, your tummy close to the ground, and your left side flexes, and you touch your left and your right hand and foot together. You are a primitive lizard, moving your front and back legs on your left side to curve your body, and then move your front and back legs on the right side to curve your body. Alternate as you move between your left and your right limbs, wiggling along the earth. Maybe you're going quite slowly, and then you see something, a prey, you speed up, you wiggle faster. You can move much quicker than a frog, and you dart. Your lithe body twists and climbs to find sunny places. Your body twists and turns to find shady places when you need them. Maybe you hide in a crack. And gradually you're becoming a mammal. And with a mammal, you start to develop more coordination in your body, and you can do movements where you flex the arm of one side and the leg of the other side, perhaps at the same time extending the opposite arm and leg. You can play with these movements lying on your front or your back or your side. And remember, the arm and the leg of the same side are doing a different movement. So if you flex your left arm, you extend your left leg. And because your left arm is flexed, so is your right leg. And then your left leg is extended, and so is your right arm. So your leg and arm of the opposite side are doing the same thing. And see how this feels in your body. And also how it feels in your brain. All of these movements bring in different awarenesses, different senses, different perspectives. And so now become a mammal, perhaps a dog. Or a cat, or any mammal you want to connect with. And you're walking along and you're further away from the ground now. Your belly is still close to the earth and your back is more close to the space. But your legs and your arms, your hands and your feet, as the dog, your front legs, your back legs, are further away from the ground. So feel how this feels. You've got more space under your body now. More space, feeling that space. And also, you're moving the front leg and the back leg, opposite back leg, together. You've got a sense of these opposite movements crossing over your center line. So imagine or do the movements of a dog, a mammal, crawling around, a cross pattern crawling. So as you advance, as you bring your left hand to help you go forward, you're also moving your opposite knee. And as you bring your right hand forward, you move your left knee. So feel this cross pattern crawling while being a dog. So you can move much faster now than a lizard. What do you notice as you're trotting? You could even start to run. But also you can wiggle and roll and turn on your back and then roll over from one side to the other. You twist your body around. You could lie on your back. You might stick up your hands and your feet, your front legs and your back legs. You could even touch your opposite hand to your opposite foot and play. You have a lot more movement possibilities. How does this feel? Rolling, running, lying on your back with your legs up in the air. Explore, and then when you feel ready, find somewhere to curl up and sleep. And you could be on your front, or on your back, or on either side. And gradually you're becoming like a primate, because you're slowly developing the ability to stand. As you crawl around as the mammal, as the dog, you start to hold on to things. And you begin to pull yourself up and feel an upright position. Now your head is higher than your pelvis. And the front of your body is facing into space and not towards the ground. How does this feel? Your first steps, like a primate, our ancestors, are a bit tottery, lumbery. Our arms are our upper body is quite rounded. But we can do all the different movements of the previous animals. We can bring our hand and foot on the same side together. We can extend them. We can work both hands together. Often with primates we see both hands working together, both feet working together. That's the first movement. But we can do all the movements, and we can move between them, and we can do our opposite hand and opposite leg and just play around. And as we start to fine-tune these movements, we can slowly begin to stand more upright into our human nature and sense of self. Our 2 feet on the earth, the front of our body facing into space, and our head connecting upwards. And we can open our arms more. There's more of a lightness in our arms now. We can also connect not only with our human nature, but our bird-like nature and our sense of space. So I hope you enjoy doing all these different movements, remembering your connection to your animal nature. And I'd love to hear your experiences. Thank you.